Hello and welcome to another Boiled Sports Handsome Hour QuickCast. I'm your host, Boiler Dowd.
Mom, thanks for watching.
Well, the rankings have come out and Purdue is a top 5 team in the nation, according to at least one of the polls, for the first time since 2010. That's noteworthy, no doubt about it. Last time Purdue was a top 5 team, Robbie Hummel, Juwan Johnson, and E'Twaun Moore all played together. And shortly after that, Hummel blew out his knee, and they haven't gotten back in the top 5 since then, obviously. This team, the 4 seniors, and then Carson Edwards, have just been finding ways to score on about everybody. When somebody's off, somebody else will get it done. They have dominance inside with, of course, Haas, and then Harms off the bench, who can do a lot of good things defensively especially. And Vince Edwards, who really flexed his muscles versus Nebraska, scoring 21 points and just playing a complete game. This is the problem with this Purdue team for their opponents, obviously. There's so much depth when it comes to offensive scoring power. There's so many different things that you have to stop that Purdue finds the way to find a weak point. Does their offensive diversity, does their ability to score from so many areas make them one of the best Purdue teams we've seen in a long time? Absolutely does. Does it make them one of the best teams in the nation? Yeah, sure. Are they the best Purdue team I've ever seen? I don't think I can say that just yet. But a lot of that's going to be defined by what comes later. I can remember the Three Amigos. I can remember Glenn Robinson's team. And I can remember some teams before that were awfully good for Gene Cady. Before that, I got to ask Dave about those Boiler teams. The whole point is, I remember a lot of Purdue teams. Purdue's 15-2 record is getting up into rare air for Purdue as it comes to starts. So this team has a lot has some statistical backing for the theory that they are one of the best Purdue teams in a long time. Their Boiled Sports composite ranking sits at 6.8. That's a good place to be. They're up from 8.25 just a week ago. They're climbing slowly and steadily, and actually in the human polls they climbed quite a bit in the last week, going from 13 all the way down to 5 in the AP. They're 7 in the other poll. And the worst poll continues to be the RPI for the Boilers, where that algorithm just doesn't seem to favor the Big Ten or Purdue. Purdue's 15 there, the lowest of all the polls that we put into our composite ranking. It's tough to argue against them being that right now, just because not only are they winning, but they're winning at a pretty good clip where they're beating the daylights out of teams. Any suitor comes to Mackey Arena, it's not good for them. Now the test happened. Get to go to Michigan. Get to go to Minnesota, which has been Purdue's house of horrors in the past because of, obviously, the thing with Hummel. So maybe it's a time for some old juju to get just washed away, get it off the books. If they can handle Michigan and Minnesota on the road, that'll be a really good sign of things to come. And I would think as many teams in the nation keep falling, a couple in front of them will fall again this week, even though there's only a couple. I could see Villanova losing their next game to Xavier, of course. And maybe we'll see West Virginia lose the next week too. If that happens, who knows where Purdue will be ranked. But one game at a time should be Purdue's focus right now. And as Painter prepares for Michigan, he doesn't have to look very far for motivation for his team. Let's not forget, this Michigan team pretty much embarrassed Purdue in the Big Ten tournament and beat them last year during the regular season as well. This team is steady. That's what we like about them. I think they'll understand what's on the line here. Even though it's a midseason game, every win counts and every win leads towards the NCAA tournament and their ultimate seeding. Thanks for tuning in to the Boiled Sports Handsome Hour QuickCast, brought to you, of course, by Martin Vintage, martinvintage.com, where you'll get those great retro Purdue t-shirts. They're soft, they're comfortable, and if you enter BOILED at checkout, you'll get 20% off. martinvintage.com. Have a great day. Enjoy the snow. Enjoy the little warm-up we're getting this week. See you soon. BS all the time.